Hello everyone, I hope you're doing beautifully well. For today's mission/challenge from a valued viewer, and I do apologise, I've lost your name again, I don't know why it keeps happening, but you know who you are. I would like to share a story I remember from my youth, which could be used to design an interesting DCS World Helicopter Challenge. On the 24th of December 1982, a storm with wind force 8 raged in the North Sea. So I was 2 years old. Because of the storm, 2 oil platforms got in trouble and a total of 42 people were rescued by 5 helicopters. The helicopters involved, now the Lynx, the Sikorsky, these helicopters we don't have, so we're just going to do the best with the transport helicopters that we have. In the morning, 9 people were rescued from the Sea Fox 1 accommodation platform. Later that day, people were rescued from the Transocean 4 drilling platform. The interesting (possible challenge) part of this technique is the technique used by the 2 Dutch Navy pilots, who were later rewarded for it. Perhaps the same technique was also used by other pilots, but there was nothing about it in the news as far as I know. In order to avoid the severe wake turbulence from the platform legs, they approached the platform from the wind side. The only way to accomplish that was by flying backwards towards the platform being taken by the wind, which was pitching heavily. Hover above the landing spot and then land as soon as the platform was on its highest point during the pitch. That way the helicopter had a relative headwind and avoided the worst turbulence, which would have taken them down basically, making the landing somewhat easier. Here is a small Facebook video on the event, which I will load in a second, and here is some translation of it in English. Pilot: the Transocean was a drilling platform being towed from A to B, but it was caught by a gigantic storm. News lady: 5 helicopters fly several sorties to rescue 42 crewmen off board. The landing can, due to the strong winds, only be done by flying backwards. Pilot: I don't have a rear view mirror on the helicopter. A mechanic and a rescuer on board gave me instructions, maybe we'd have to do third-party instructions, until I could see the helicopter deck beneath me. Then you have to find a way to actually land there. How do you do that? You wait for the right moment, wait for the moment the deck reaches its highest position, and at that moment I put down. If beforehand I think this is too dangerous, then I cancel the attempt. After all, I'm not alone in that chopper, but as long as this is not considered too dangerous, you can do your job. I found this a remarkable event, which I thought of sharing with the community. I also think that this should make for an interesting challenge for the Grim Reapers, although I don't think it's possible to make oil platforms pitch in the game, but perhaps a ship could be used instead. Okay guys, so that's really interesting. I'm going to have a look at this quick video. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I don't know if you can see my stream, but that is actually doing what they said. Look at rocking about. Look at that. That's some good collective control, boys. So it's landing backwards with the wind, and it's pitching up and down, and you somehow got to put it on there. Which hard will be. Wow, look at that. Oh,
I don't know if you can think we can get ships to pitch that much.
That's amazing. What a pilot. Wait till it gets to the top, then just cut the collective. Boom.
Let the platform come to him.
Done it.
Just like they land on ships.
Very good. Okay guys, nothing really to say. Let's go and do it. Here's our situation, because we have never tried this. We don't know how it's going to go. It's a thunderstorm. The winds are Gale Force 8, which is up to 40 knots in a southerly direction coming from the north. And at that altitude there, up to 85 knots. So it's going to be pretty friggin' hardcore. We've got 2 different helicopters that we can use, with MI8 and the Huey. The other types are kind of gunships only and are a little bit silly. So we can rescue lots of men. Men are on 3 different things. Oh, we've got cargoes as well. If we get good at this, which is pretty unlikely, we can try delivering cargoes, which again I think is pretty unlikely. What we've got here is a gas platform with 20 men on it. Here we have an oil rig with 15 men on it. Here we have the cruiser that is pretending to be an oil rig. Now the reason we've got the cruiser is because the cruiser will bob up and down in the 40 knot wind at sea level. These 2 will not bob up and down, they're not programmed to, so these might actually be too easy or just a bit irrelevant. So we'll probably end up using the cruiser. Maybe we'll use this for practice. Any questions before we set off, boys?
Excellent. Have you been given
You guys are going to love this.
Password to his router.
Oh, I'm
seen that on stream.
I can tell you now, boys, you're going to love this. Okay, valued viewers, as you can see, things are pretty rough for us at the moment. So, at least there's not very far to go. Right, let's do this by the book, guys. Lights on, including searchlights. I'll show my controls there. Oh, someone's already lost their rotors. How embarrassing for you.
That was me, because for some odd reason decided to double bind all my controls together.
Oops, how embarrassing for you. Okay, boys, I see you taking off. Let's go and do it. This is no problem. We've got this. We've got this. Okay, it is a bit awkward on the trim, I will admit. Right, remember you have to land backwards. You may not land forwards. If that's too hard for you, suck a lemon. One guy's down already. Who's RC?
I landed sideways. Is that okay?
I guess so. I'm gonna try doing it.
I can't turn right, the wind's
It is a bit weird, isn't it? I can sort of see why they landed backwards. It's my plane wants to head into the wind. It just wants to. It does not want to turn in this wind. Oh, look at that guy! He just got took by the wind. You little...
Oh god, oh god!
Poor old Kingston. Our situational awareness here is pretty much zero. Oh, there's a platform. Right, I found a platform I'm going to try and land on. Professionally and skillfully.
It's actually really easy to hover in this wind.
Yeah, as long as you're facing the wind, just don't rudder. I can see why I didn't rudder now, because as soon as you do, that wind just whips you around. Nothing you can do about it.
I'd love to do an MIA, but I can't. They blow over right away.
Well, that's a you problem, I'll say. Well, put cyclic in to avoid that. I see. Come on.
No, but when you spawn in, they're already on their side.
Oh. I'm in a Huey then.
It's fine.
MI8, DUF module.
I'm in Huey. Just...
Okay, this is a lot harder than it looked, I'm not going to lie. And remember, if you do it without the camera on you, it doesn't count.
Okay.
Oh, sink rate! Ah!
This is so freaking hard! Right, non-bog platform.
Kingston!
Ah!
Why, Kingston?
Why
Why?
did you
It's
do
not
it?
my fault, Obi, I'm so sorry.
Okay, count it down on camera. First time on the oil platform. Oil platform's easy. Let's go destroyer, guys. I want to see that pitch deck, by which I mean the deck pitch, obviously. I'm coming. I'll guide you in. Okay. I just need to set... Oh my god! A small collision, guys. Don't worry about it. You are actually... Longitudinal's good. Obviously, you're about 150 feet too high. Now you're too far back. Gotta go forwards. Whoever you are.
Yes, I am all.
I will.
Okay, I've lost you now.
Someone's under me.
That's me. I'm the cameraman here. Ooh, cameraman's dangerous. Ah! Cameraman is very dangerous. Okay. Wow, and an MI8 got it up, look. Excuse the expression.
Oh, thanks, Cap. Oh god.
Oh!
Oops, butterfingers. Okay.
How'd you get that up? Did you just...
Need to...
I panicked furiously with the control stick.
Can you come back and sideways 45 degrees so you can see out your rear quarter, maybe, your rear stern?
No, I need to point into the wind.
Okay, lateral is good. Lateral is good. We need to come back 100 feet. Altitude is also pretty good. There's a couple of VHF aerials there that are going to be a bitch. Okay, you're looking good. Looking good. Good. We need to get 70 feet back. 70 feet back. Altitude can start dropping gradually. Okay. We're slightly left of target. We're left of target by about 20 feet. Arrest the backwards. Arrest the backwards to keep now stable longitudinally. Right. We're going to arrest that. Find a reference point somewhere. We can start coming down. We're going to work our way about 20 feet back. 20 feet back onto the pad. You're about 30 feet high off the deck. Arrest the descent. Arrest the descent. There's some VHF cables there. We want to work our way 30 feet back. 30 feet back. Longitudinal, perfect. Now let's descend. You've got 30 feet to go. 20 feet to go. 10 feet to go. We need to go back 10 feet, down 10 feet. As far as I can see, you're on the pad, but I can't see lateral at the moment. Oh, he's got it. He's going to do it. He's done it! How's that chopper looking? Let me come get a picture of you. Stand by. Look at him. Look at him moving around on the bed. Whoa!
Ooh, someone just ate it.
Oh dear.
How embarrassing for you, whoever you are, and whatever you are. Whatever you do.
Wasn't me.
Oh, trip! This is terrifying in every way possible. Oh. I'm flying around the legs of it to get the turbulence. These waves are friggin' awesome. They've done a great job on this, guys.
It does look good.
When you go really low, you can actually go in the troughs of the wave. It's like, oh my god, I'm so cool. But also so sexy. Watch this, valued viewers. There's a good reason why you follow Supercap, and you're about to see what that reason is. Cap's gonna land it. Cap's gonna land it. Ah! Oh, that was close. I'm okay. I'm okay, everyone. Hit VRS. Wakes the soul up.
Right behind you. So move back. You need to move to your right. There's an MI8 coming in.
Look at Supercap. Look at Supercap.
Ripcord with Billy Big Bollocks.
Bang it back down. Bang it back down.
Down.
Drop it. 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 Slam it. Woo! Supercap. You don't need that rear. Oh Jesus! Someone's coming with a goddamn piece of cargo. This is ridiculous.
I'll get out of your way.
You
If I can even get
You
on.
won't, because you've lost your bloody rear rotor. You're staying where you are, Ito. Who's got the cargo?
I am Wolf.
Of course.
Left a bit.
Yeah, still left a bit. Cargo's
geez.
going to twat the deck.
He can't stop it swinging because of the wind.
It said it's down on mine.
No, it's still hanging on.
Goes right through it.
Just goes through it. Goes through the ship as well. Can you cut the cable and drop it?
I don't have it bound.
Oh, he got it! He got
There
it!
it goes.
He only got...
Nice
Jesus Christ! The hell? How the hell did that happen? Right. So, Force 8 Gale, we can come in, we can land backwards on a non-moving platform, we can lose forwards or backwards on a moving destroyer, and we can land cargo on a non-moving thing. It won't go on the ship because it's a dynamic object. You know what, guys? I'm chuffed with that. It's something we did actually work for once. I'm scared too. I hope you enjoyed that, everyone, and we'll see you later. Oops, MI8, I saw you crash. Oh, it has to be RC, doesn't it? Jesus Christ.
Well, you know, it's